Hello everyone, my name is Emily. Today I'm going to experience this special lesson with you, College 1A, the Visual Village. Now we move on to the first idea of the reading's word 1A, the Visual Village. So this special idea, you may see in first idea is photography, the past visit the present. Move on first, the past. Had everyone seen the past before? Not really nearly. Some was actually in the sky. Heaven. What that is. So we don't really need to talk about heaven. Today we're talking about visual things. In the past, we actually needed high-tech cameras and techniques. These are always in riches. These high-tech cameras and techniques, and also in the past, we also need a skill and a good eyes required. Also, these have limited access in the past. But if you move on to the present, which is here right now, you will see something different, something more powerful than ever. In the present, smartphones, actually they're smartphones, make everyone an automated programmer, and its quality almost always equals digital cameras. These, and thus, for the present, there is a photography and obsession they really thought were essential with documenting daily lives. So we'll move on to the second idea, sharing and social media. These photos, and actually the present, these photos share like commented on globally, but photojournalists actually using photos about near invisibility too. These are expecting teenagers and works, and when you were still in the present life, you were actually using a lot of dramatic things, and these were always obsessed with all these images that now are present and we're having. They're controversial about it too. So they also avoid traditional media, pushing and via Instagram, etc. They also want instant global feedback. Now we will move on to the third idea, impact of the abundance of images. Now, in the past, there are many memorable photos to share by public options and history. These were actually critically by portraits of many important people. But now there are too many images, and individual images are less special. This also democratic and diversity. It turns out to be that. So the ordinary president provided first images of major events to attract people, and not always individual images less, but we still have the balance upon it. So after the three main ideas, you will see the first, second, and third, which is all the ideas. And certainly, it also depends on what you need. So these third ideas is actually where you need about the visual village. So the visual village actually means, have you realized? So I will try to tell you what is the visual village. So here, the visual. So this is 1A, you don't remember. And the visual meanings. Visual means the perfect world of art. I mean not art, but all photographing. And village is the whole abundance of people. So that means that the visual village actually is actually that this whole thing is photographing for abundance of people. Have you realized that? Actually, you must be realized. So we will go on to the fourth idea, professional standards and accuracy. Digital images can be already altered subtly, and also all those feelers supplies and relies on trust and use earth for photographers. These photographers do camera apps and co-filters they add to photos. These pictures can be colored, brightened, and unique effects. Also, these are techniques and romantic wall. And all these, the photographing entirely surprise subjective. This decision includes lens, angle, and framing, and the project too. This is relevant and profound in all of these. And instantly, we need to embrace some of the actually now and also the past. The past, we need heart. We need to embrace all the purchase too. We move on to the fifth idea, new opportunities and social impact. There were early storytelling. Early storytelling is represented by actually the pictures. The pictures make fairly good storytelling. Maybe you have a story where you want to see the character. It have always the important representation of daily life when you got pictures. Our medias often focus on dramatic events, and we always miss these ordinary lives. So we need to embrace these too. Simpsons or journalists promote democracy, and they make the words even more smaller. They hold leaders accountable, and they speak dystopic weather, so they not only observe. The sixth and final, cultural philosophical implications. These potential developments of today in visual language can unite people to common experience. The risk is actually over-exposed, main emotional response. And in visual change, there have millions of photo now. You can share humanities with everywhere. So believe here. The visual feelings always be with you. And you need to understand the power of images and where the past and present may be. Thank you everyone to listening to me today. Thank you.